Hello everyone. Your Unit 1 Module 3 assignment requires you to analyze the contents of your own garbage can and to interpret complex human behaviors. I did not invent this assignment to torture you or to get your hands stinky. This type of analysis was actually first thought of by Dr. Bill Rathje, a very famous and prominent archaeologist in the 1970s. Dr. Rathje and his colleagues realized that all archaeologists use garbage to recreate complex human behaviors in the past. So they thought, well, maybe we can take a look at modern human garbage and analyze the relationship between the garbage and the human behaviors that produced it. So that's what I'm asking you to do on this assignment. I'm asking you to take a look at your own garbage, create different categories, and then to take a look at the complex human behaviors that it reflects. And then to try to analyze such cultural phenomena such as socioeconomic class, gender, belief systems, and so forth. So what I want to do, I want to share two different assemblages of artifacts with you today and see maybe the different types of interpretations that we can come up with very briefly. So I'm going to show you both assemblages really quickly, and then we'll go and we'll kind of jump into the analysis. So here is assemblage A on this long table. And this, and only this, is a different assemblage of artifacts from a different archaeological site. So let's go back to assemblage A, and we'll start from the front. Here, if we're talking about just the very different behaviors that are represented, we have a category that I'll call outdoor activities, represented by fishing supplies and a bar of surf wax. So potentially two, maybe three different types of behaviors, surfing and fishing, but different types of fishing activities. We have a fly reel, which is more indicative of stream and river fishing for small freshwater fish. But we also have heavy discarded line and a swim bait that might be more appropriate for fishing for large-bodied fish in the ocean. We have teaching and learning supplies. We have artifacts that are associated with makeup products and female hygiene, infant care, art supplies, cleaning supplies, alcoholic beverage consumption, and then food and non-alcoholic beverages. This is a complex assemblage of artifacts representing at least 8 or 9 different behaviors. If we're analyzing this, the first thing I think of when I see this many behaviors represented in one archaeological assemblage and the nature of the behaviors, I think of a household. We have people here engaging in cooking, eating, recreation, creation of art, raising children, taking care of hygiene. This is fairly indicative of a household. Now we can take a look at socioeconomic class that might be represented by these artifacts. These are cage-free eggs, organic cereal, whole wheat couscous, organic black rice. These might be foods that require a lot of cooking, and when I see these, I'm thinking that these individuals might have the income to purchase foods that are more expensive because they think they might be getting some additional health benefits from eating healthy and buying organic foods. Along the terms of socioeconomic class, let's take a look at these alcoholic beverages. We have wine and beer represented, but note it's not 2 buck chuck, nor is this family drinking PBR. These are alcoholic beverages that cost a little bit more money than the beverages that I mentioned earlier. Again, something that I might associate with socioeconomic class, a middle class group of people that might have the income to purchase more expensive alcoholic beverages. Now we can also take a look at gender within this assemblage. Female hygiene products are usually pretty representative of a female being within an area. And we can also take a look at age. Here we have evidence of young people in a household, as well as people that are hopefully over the ages of 21. Now, if we go back to this assemblage, assemblage B, what behaviors are represented here? There's only two, cooking and the consumption of food and beverages. Now, within that, let's take a look at socioeconomic class. Captain Crunch with Crunch Berries, not very expensive. Top Ramen, Cup of Noodles, and Goldfish, as well as potato chips, are also fairly cheap in comparison to the foods in assemblage A. So if we're thinking about socioeconomic class, does this assemblage represent members of a lower socioeconomic class? That's one possible interpretation. Also, the foods here require much less preparation. All you would really need to do is boil water, and some of them can be eaten right out of the package. Maybe these people don't have a concern about eating healthy foods as maybe the people that produce assemblage A. Also, let's think about lifestyles. Since all these foods can be eaten and consumed on the go or in relatively short periods of time, I would not necessarily associate this deposition, these artifacts, with a household. Maybe these are produced by people that are on the run and just throwing the discarded containers into a pile. Can we say anything about gender? I don't think so. Age? I don't know. How about belief systems of either of these assemblage? Can we tell if these people are Buddhist, Christian? Do they worship pagan spirits? There's nothing in these assemblage that can really get into the ideology of the people that produce them. So anyway, hopefully by showing you these two very different assemblages of artifacts, it will help you conduct your own garbology analysis of your own trash. Please remember to get full credit for this assignment, you'll have to produce a data table and a graph on a computer. And please remember, it's due before midnight on Wednesday, October 7th. As always, if you need any help or have any questions, reach out sooner than later. Take care.